Your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
That was very out of order. Oh, shoot. Episode 5. Cry Wolf.
You've come a long way.
Whoop. I'm a long way.
You must be
I'm on my
tired.
way. That's good, at least,
And
robotic.
if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Get your fingy off that trigger. That's bad discipline.
Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
Got a scotch?
Only Tennessee whiskey, unfortunately. What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
I don't like Jersey.
Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency...
Nor do I like that guy I don't remember the name of.
Here. It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery? Kidnapping? Extortion? Murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
This isn't some conspiracy against me.
Evidence?
I'm a well-connected man. Well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
Don't try to play me. It won't work.
I'm not trying to control you. I have no need for treachery, Bigby. I do everything right out in the open. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about...
It is strange that we haven't noticed any of this
And I hope
for
you believe me
as
when I
long
say,
as we've been in
Sheriff, that
Fabletown, you know?
I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
I already know who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen, but who do you think committed these crimes? It's been a long couple of days for you. Perhaps you've become
It was you.
screwed.
Don't give me this employee bullshit. I know it was.
Doesn't matter that you weren't the one that did it.
What must I say to convince you that I'm innocent, dear? It wasn't me. I have complete respect for you and your job, I really do, but I'm sorry. I simply can't divulge the transgressor. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation?
In a way. Interrogation, more like?
He'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
You think I'm scared of you?
Oh, so that choice earlier meant nothing.
You're nothing more
That's
than a...
enough. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this.
I bet that conversation would be different. I
In the
killed
interest
D,
of
though.
preserving our alliance. If you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Yeah, but you told him to.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept
Why?
me where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
There we go.
blame me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him.
Isn't the
George.
teardrop
You're
on the
gonna set
cheek
us off.
supposed to be like
What's wrong with
kills?
you people? You're
Isn't that
really
like a
gonna
thing?
Sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying? Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you? I told you.
Just let them bicker.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Hi, Mary. Especially means he spent time in prison.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you all fixed up.
Still healing, actually. Okay. What if I just don't? Okay, I don't think I have the choice to not.
Take this.
You're done, Wolf.
What if I just play defense?
Done here.
What if I just play defense?
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Oof. I'm just gonna play defense. I told Snow I'm not here to kill people. Okay, well, I didn't want to do all that.
This way.
Yeah, it's offensive defense. Yeah. Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. They might be a dickbag, but, like, we're not here to kill people.
Come on, Georgie.
That being said, fuck Jersey Devil.
I know.
Damn. Look at the little bar at the bottom. All right, we gotta do this perfect, chat. I have to be perfect. Could you imagine just, like, driving to work and, like, you see this? Because, like, these are humans. Just straight up grabbed the car and pulled off the bumper. I fucked up. It's fine. It's fine. How you doing, by the way, doggo? I want you to know that if they give me a choice... Oh, fuck. That was probably the choice right there. Yeah. Damn it! I was gonna go for Crooked Man. Damn it! I didn't think about it. I was too busy talking about it to do it. It's okay. We probably wouldn't have been able to get him anyways. Would have just gotten, like, shot. But Mary's in it, so...
Gun it.
Are you sure?
Do it.
What do you mean you didn't get your stuff?
Keep going.
Maybe I should have just not.
Come on.
Fuck it.
Convenient. Conveniently finds clothing that exactly match his previous clothing. Just go in. We don't need... I mean, maybe look in the car. Movers didn't drop off all of our boxes and furniture today. They said they'd be able to send the rest on the 4th of April. That's stupid.
Come on.
What are you missing?
Stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
Know what I'm saying?
Shit. Hello, Bigby.
Hi.
I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
I'll arrest you too if I have to.
Go ahead. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, He's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I didn't mean...
You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? Ugh. I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told. Then it comes back to bite you in the ass because some good-for-nothing crooked bastard decides you're not worth shit anymore. Ugh.
You didn't have to do anything.
Like hell I didn't. Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the crooked man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it.
I'm so sniffly,
you think
guys.
I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The crooked man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
That's not what I meant. I was just trying
I know what you were trying to do. You're trying to lay this all on me. You and everyone else.
You're not thinking. Georgie, you know that's not what I meant.
Then what was that? He calls me a murderer and you're gonna fucking take his side? Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple. I would have lost everything. All of it. So maybe I did have a choice. But it wasn't fucking worth it. What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
Hey, leave her out of this, Georgie.
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this?
Just
you
silence.
sold me out.
Just silence the whole
Welcome to
time.
the club, then.
You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were going to be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Vivian, I'm not gonna kill you.
I know that.
Wait.
There's literally no point in this.
They can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
There's literally no point in taking it off.
Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what
I don't know
I've
who
done
Gwen
to
is.
them, what I took away from them.
Miss Nine, how are you?
I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Are you happy now? Is this what you wanted?
That was a cool effect,
Vivian,
though.
I didn't fucking mean it. I was just...
I like that it said Vivian will remember that, and then she instantly died. she didn't remember it for long. She sure did remember that for exactly 10 seconds.
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, all right?
Don't worry about the crooked man.
Old foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You want to finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right?
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did. Let's not draw this out.
All right, Georgie.
There's no point in letting him just bleed out. You know? Did him a favor, yeah. Yeah, can I just uncrook the man? Can I make him the previously crooked, no longer crooked man? Yeah. The good posture man. I don't know if I would really call this a limousine. I don't know if limousine is the word I would use to describe this.
He's here, all right.
More like a very long sedan, you know? Instead of the crooked man, it's just the man. What if I just don't? Okay. What the fuck is the point of it then? What's the point of the fucking button mashing if you're just gonna do it anyways? Why even have it there? Just open the door.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf.
That's me.
You used to be something.
I like that this picture is like extremely detailed. This picture is like decently detailed, except the lady in the center, which never had a model, and she just looks sketchy as fuck. And then every other one is like super detailed. Especially this one, because it was a scene from the game. I just like that because this lady didn't have a model, she just looks sketchy as fuck. And this lady's face is detailed because they have a model for that. But the jacket never existed, so it also just looks sketchy as fuck. It's like, why even bother, man? Telltale is so here or there.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
That's the wheel that made him crooked. Should have picked up the hammer. Silver bullets.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
There was no mirror.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate.
Her hand was going through her vagina.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
God, I'm so
Get out
sniffly.
of my way now.
Doesn't stack, it stacks for me.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
And I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Cut this shit out.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
No.
This is just sad.
My mother was an actual wolf. So. She's a reflection of the silver bullet. I like that two people said it at the same time. I mean, she's not gonna be either. Actually. They should fix that. I pressed it in time, by the way. I just want to point that out. I just want to point out that I'm pressing all of these in time and they don't matter. I just...
Come out and face me.
Oh, you look great. Fantastic. Crunchy? That was loud as fuck. I'm a little bit bigger. Just a tad bit better. Like 2% wolf, though. Now I'm the Bigby that all the furries want to fuck. Hey, Em, how are you? Actual fighting game. This is so much louder than the entire rest of the game. And now I'm the Bigby that all the fucked up people want to fuck. Including Snow White? Nah, not this version. She a freak? Nah, nah. If she wouldn't fuck Crane, she wouldn't fuck this. So you wanna fuck the wolf? Nah, I'm good. Normal Bigby, on the other hand, Bigby as a human? I'd consider it. I wish they put like a howling effect with during this. And that's the real one. I like that his mouth is bloody from all the broken glass. See, this Bigby, on the other hand, I would consider it, you know? If he walked into the room and, like, I would be forced to just bend over, you know what I mean? Werewolf form though? Nah, I'm good.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
I'm gonna pass on the werewolf form.
Reason not to rip you apart right now.
I know the furry chart by hand. By hand?
Designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you or
Dang it, he keeps...
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders two of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Should have cuffed behind, but that's fine. Hey, Coconut, how you doing?
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
So sniffly.
Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised.
Did I? Like, the entire city saw me.
You know. I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Me too.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down.
Are you? Sniffly, but good.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook.
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Incorrect. Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning, so cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get on
but
with
we
it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
He really doesn't deserve it, though. Like, you know, if you want me
This
to
is
really
ridiculous.
deserve it at all.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions.
Trial.
As Georgie was.
How you doing, Twain?
Lily. She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
True.
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
I'm gonna let Snow talk.
She was helping people glamour themselves as other Fables. We couldn't let that continue.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you from people like him.
The crooked man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
We're not gonna tolerate this shit anymore. The debts are wiped. His business is closed. He's done.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
This is a weird courtroom.
Very good, very good.
I want to get like an official room for this in the future or something, you know?
It doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just...
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit. Georgie killed them.
Make sure I understand you. Your
beard is so loud.
I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
I was under Crane's watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So,
wow.
You won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right. Oh, please. This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world.
I hate
and ever
Bluebeard so
since,
much.
Which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Hi.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath a little
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
We know what happened.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything.
I wonder if there's a way to lose this.
Ever.
Like, even if she comes in, I wonder if there's a way to lose it.
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Also, that's not evidence, that's a witness. A witness is not evidence, they're different, but sure.
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be
Now
sure
we're getting into the death penalty debate.
We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
There will be more if he isn't stopped.
I don't get
So we get rid of him.
Get him out of here.
We can send
There's so many voices.
up.
Jesus Christ.
Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Look, Snow should decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor,
But
so...
she's not the deputy mayor yet.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
Are you telling me I'm the judge, jury, and executioner? Am I Judge Dredd?
This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's
I am
your
the
call.
law.
Snow,
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
We're gonna decide. We're not gonna leave it up to just me. We're all gonna decide. I'm starting a poll. Punishment. Throw down well. Rip head off. Imprison. Please do not vote for rip head off. I feel like that is not a real choice in all reality. In fact, now I'll leave it on the poll. But I don't think it's gonna really result in anything. I'll give you 2 minutes and we'll just hang out. Also, I know the furry chart. I literally have this saved on my computer. You didn't need to send this to me, doggo. I know the furry chart. I know it. I'm probably the first place you heard about the furry chart. I know all about the furry chart. How you doing, hummus? Ty, don't you fucking dare tie it. Vote for what you think is best. Don't attempt to tie it. If it happens to tie, awesome. But how about you vote for what you want to pick? Force Santa to make the decision? I'll gladly make the decision. I'll do it. I really don't like Rip Head Off. Why are you voting for Rip Head Off? I really hate that option. I shouldn't have put it on the poll. I'm canceling the poll. I shouldn't have put it on the poll. I really don't like that option. I don't like it. How do I end this poll? Coward? Yeah, I'm a coward. It won't let me. I don't like that option. It's the only option I'm like, no. I don't like that option. One minute. Don't attempt to tie. If it happens to tie, hey, it did it. But, like, actually vote for what you want to vote for. Ties aren't cool unless they happen organically. You rip those girls' heads off. Yeah, but that doesn't mean we need to, like, lower ourselves to his level. Inside of every paper towel dispenser, there is a little man named Premlack whose skin is peeled from his flesh every time you dry off those precious little hands of yours. He loves it. This is the only pleasure that Premlack will ever know. Let's take a moment to thank Premlack. Thank you, Premlack. Thank you, I appreciate it. Throw down well. See, now that Rip Head Off is just like, it's too much. All right, we're going to throw him down the well.
No.
He has to die.
We can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Everyone, I'm
Not this way.
50,000 channel points, jeez. You know, it's seeming like this answer, this wouldn't have resolved anything.
There you are.
I shouldn't have did that.
You all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
Nah, I can't do it. I'll refund you some things, Maker. I can't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
You just gonna put him in prison?
I felt bad. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I felt bad.
Do it.
He's a fictional character and I felt bad. This choice is blank. This choice is blank. This choice is blank.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
The fuck was that? Voted imprisonment, so it's okay. Oh, all right.
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
I think the game bugs. I think the game bugged a little bit. I think the game bugged a little bit. Let's fully restart. Are you ever being ashamed? I'm sorry. I felt bad. I have that issue where it's like I want to play a bad guy in a game, but like I always end up doing the good thing, and it fucking sucks. I always end up doing all the good stuff. It's like I want to play this fictional character, but that does these bad things, but then I feel bad, and it's like, man, it fucking sucks. Hey, Dragon, how you doing? I didn't feel like that was a bad guy move. Literally manipulate sociopath. I know. And yet I felt bad. Okay. Hopefully it's not bugged anymore.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
See, now we just have a crow boy.
Work is work.
This is the biggest betrayal in Insano history. I'm glad you've forgotten the other betrayals.
Are you gonna come see the truck off?
I regret quite a few of them.
You thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Oh, so I guess it did the scenes in the wrong order, so it fucked up. Hi, Jack. Hi, Tim. Hey, guy I don't remember the name of.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
That's the crooked man? Yeah, he's a crow now.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Yeah, I ran a poll and chat voted to throw him down the well, and I did that option, and then
someone's gonna see
it was like an ultimate choice where it like asked me twice if I wanted to throw him down the well, and like in the moment I felt really bad about doing it, so I didn't do it, and now he's a crow in a cage, and instead of in the well. I felt really bad about this fictional pixelated character, so I didn't do it. I gave you money for a glamour. What happened?
We only have like 5 minutes.
They carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a water beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I also have a pouch
She
that
said
squirts
it's
juice when you
pretty.
touch me.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Yeah, I probably belong there.
Before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
I don't know. He must have run off.
Bullshit.
I didn't even mean to make him stay, to tell you the truth.
Saying goodbye?
Hi.
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 You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen.
How you doing, Ernest?
I
You got
came
two
here
saints in
because
chat.
I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Here.
You can have my shit brand.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it.
See, we would have killed him.
It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
So,
That piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah. I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was...
I wonder if you can see the cut on her leg
When we
during like the
suffer,
dancing scenes and stuff.
We do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her. Or
That was literally the day of, I think,
win
though,
with these
Palm.
people.
It would have been like a
I
scar.
might feel that way, but they need
But yeah.
you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I go out there and I do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
I know, but they'll come around. You'll see. After everything you've done for us. Maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
So the theory is that she was Faith. That's my theory, at least. The theory is that she was actually Faith. That Nerissa is Faith disguised. I doubt they're going to talk about it in The Wolf Among Us 2, since it seems like it is going to be so far down the line. But the theory is that she's Faith disguised as Nerissa, and that Faith was actually alive. That's my theory. That's what I think. And that's why they're always like, oh, you seem so familiar. The theory is, I think that she's Faith, disguised as Nerissa. That's the only part of the game that I remembered before going into this. I remembered the ribbons, and I remember because of her, and I remembered that ending. So I think that she's Faith, disguised as Nerissa. Who knows if we'll talk about that in The Wolf Among Us 2. That being said, 68% killed Georgie. And I know for a fact, I remember, I didn't kill him in my original playthrough. I did it this time. And that ending is slightly different because of that. 90% are like me and felt instantly bad and let the Crooked Man live. The Nerissa is dead, or the Faith head is probably Nerissa. Yeah. We never found Faith's body. That is the important note here. Never throughout the entire game do we ever find or see Faith's body. So, if there was a glamour, we would have never have found it. So the theory is that Nerissa's body was glamored as Faith, and Faith was Nerissa. 89% brought him back to life. You're still the minority who let him live. What? Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. I am the minority. 50% almost thought that are on my side and let him live. It's clear. It's crazy that it's that split. I bet the rip your head off one is the most divided. I bet that's the minority. So I bet the other like 47% or so probably let him go down the well, and then like the last remaining is the rip your head off. Almost 100% gave TJ's gift to Snow. 54% said, I hope I've done some good. Oh, wait, what? Oh, there's more. Whoa. I impressed a beauty with my detective skills. Gave him a drink and you help him to avoid the farm. I didn't mean to do that. I actually didn't mean to do that. I actually tried to send him to the farm. I kind of fucked that one up. I imprisoned the crooked man. You chose to smash him over the head with the bottle during the interrogation. I did do that. You confiscated Dee's money while he was in custody and gave it to Toad. I smashed up his place, but he's deceased, so it doesn't matter. Offered Greenleaf a job. Gren, you drank with Gren after Lily's funeral. It was very nice. Gren was good. You gave her a cigarette during your final conversation. You brought her along with you to Trip Trap. You promised to bring Crooked Man alive. I feel like there could have been more with Snow. I chose to wait for Tiny Tim. I accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. You stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. You gave him money. Money. By the book. And that was The Wolf Among Us. Now, The Wolf Among Us is an interesting situation. It's an interesting situation because, like, this game is one of, if not the, in my opinion, it's second. There's a book. This is all based on a comic series under the same name, I think. Either that or it's called Fable. I think it's called Fable. But yeah, this is all based on a book, a comic series. The Wolf Among Us is an interesting game because it's the, I would say second best, some would say best, series that Telltale has ever made. The first being the Borderlands series, which I'll probably never play on the stream, simply because I have no reason to. This is one of the best Telltale games that they've made. even better than the Walking Dead series, I would say. That being said, if the Walking Dead series was just like the first season and then didn't continue, I would disagree with what I just said, because the first season of the Walking Dead is mwah, and then it just loses it. But I think that Telltale makes bad games. Like, I just blatantly do. And there's a reason for that. The reason I think that is because they stretch themselves very thin. They were making this, they were making The Walking Dead, the Batman series, the Borderlands series, so on and so forth. Like, they were making so many games at the same time that they stretched themselves so thin. And because of the episodic model on top of that, they crunched like crazy to get these games out. And they very much went for a quantity over quality type of model. And it was bad. And that's why a lot of the things in this game, like I pointed out in this, at the very beginning of episode 4, when Swinehart was reaching down for his tools to put him back in the bag, they like gyrated and like fucking wiggled around. Like the amount of polish in this game is almost cyberpunk levels of none. Like, it is bad. And that's all of the Telltale games. Every single Telltale game is like that. They had no polish because they just pumped out games as fast as they could. And sometimes they were good, but they weren't good because of the game. The gameplay never has anything to do with it. I showed you in this playthrough today, there was a point where there was a QuickTime event where I blatantly didn't press anything, and it still did the result. I pressed the wrong button. There were points where I was consistently pressing right trigger instead of left trigger, and it was just doing the result anyways. Like, the gameplay is nothing. It's not there. And the gameplay that is there, the QuickTime events, aren't even, like, serious. They're just there to be there. They just exist so that there's something for the player to do during the action. So it's like, Telltale did not in any way make good games. The only reason that any of the Telltale games are good is the writing. That's it. Not the graphics, not the music. The only reason why any of the Telltale games were good at all was the writing. And that's why this is the best. And the bug at the end, well, yeah. I feel like if that didn't happen, I could have forced him in the farm, but it's whatever. I think that this game and Tales of the Borderlands are the peak. It's as best as Telltale ever got. That being said, I didn't play the second season of Batman, and I never finished the first, but I've heard praise for that too. But honestly, I just think people are Batman fans. I feel like this game is good because of the writing. I love the story of this game, but everything there is to do with gameplay is bad. And I feel like the Life is Strange devs, Don't Nod, took what Telltale did, but did it good. Obviously, Life is Strange still isn't perfect. I think that, the first Life is Strange is great. Second Life is Strange is alright. Third Life is Strange is some people's game of the year. I haven't played it yet. So, like, Don't Nod took what Telltale did with this episodic story game, took their quality of writing and actually put gameplay into it. And that's what needs to happen with The Wolf Among Us 2 for me to enjoy it. I'm gonna like the story all the same, because I like story games. So if the story is good to this quality, then I'm gonna enjoy it and it's gonna be a good time. But if they don't put gameplay into The Wolf Among Us 2, it's gonna be a bad game in the same way. This is a fantastic movie. This is a choose-your-own-adventure movie. It's a horrible game. It's that flat out. The Walking Dead, all of them, they are fantastic choose-your-own-adventure movies. Terrible games. Like, it's just all of them. Put literally blank Telltale game is a terrible game, but a fantastic choose-your-own-adventure movie. It's all of them. So, like, I love the story of this game. And I can't wait for The Wolf Among Us 2 to continue the story of Bigby Wolf, to build the Bigby that I want him to be. The Bigby that is harsh on criminals, but just, like, trying to get better. You know, trying to be the better person, still, like, brutal. Like, I can't wait to play with the Bigby that I built. And I hope that they have a function where I can import the save from this game over to the next, and it's not just like, oh, it's 10 years later, different storyline. Like, I'm hoping that it is connected, although I have a bad feeling that it won't be. I'm gonna play Life is Strange 3 eventually. So that was The Wolf Among Us. If I were to give it a rating, it's a wonderful story, it's a great movie, terrible game. I would give it a 7 out of 10. It's just right on the border of great, because I love it. I love this game. I love the story it tells. But there's no gameplay, and the gameplay that is there is not there. Like, it's The Wolf Among Us, you know? So that was The Wolf Among Us. We will take a pee break. We're gonna take a pee break, and then I'm gonna come back, and we're gonna play a game that is about an hour long, so we might end up ending early, because I'm just gonna end whenever we finish it, called A Memoir Blue. It is a game that just came out. It is similar, where it's kind of like an interactive fiction kind of thing. And I will install it during the pee break.